Welcome back to the world of Tapir. The story thus far is that the False Sun crew had enjoyed their winter solstice back in McCreer, where they got to eat a lot of deep fried foods and
Yum.
ride roller coasters and play games
Mm.
and rob this con artist that runs the games.
That was funny.
That was. Uh, Later on, Sushi and Levere retired to the captain's quarters, and then set sail in the morning to using uh, the ship's uh, teleportation abilities to go to the northern parts of the seas, and Levere had drank the potion the merchant gave, which revealed that
Hmm.
there seems to be a chart of some sort in the town of Ordanis.
Lying in the boot of Aelm.
Yes, in the boot of Aelm. Though
Hmm.
the town looked like it had seen better days in the vision, as the buildings, many of the buildings were scorched and burnt, and there was a lot of gnarled plant growth, including trees with white bark that glowed from the inside of the cracks, and brilliant orange leaves just running rampant all over the town. And that is where we left off. So, Levere, you have just had this vision. You're still in the captain's quarters. Sushi had just jumped out the window.
I don't know why. There's a door.
The door led into the ship.
Well, the door led to the deck.
Oh wait, no. Now I actually remember. She wanted to show off that she can breathe in the water now.
Yeah,
I wanted to practice.
yeah.
Swim. Swim.
Point of order, what is your swim speed, actually?
30 feet.
Alright, you're gonna need to dash in order to keep up with the ship. I think the ship is moving at about 50 feet per turn.
Yeah, I can dash. I think I was intending to cast my freedom of movement spell or whatever it is. Not freedom of movement. Expeditious retreat if necessary, but for now I can just dash.
Yeah, you're gaining about 10 feet per turn, so it takes...
I'm gonna slowly swim around the ship.
Yeah, it takes like 2 or 3 minutes before you finally get grab onto the ladder on the side of the ship to start climbing up. We'll say like a total of 5 minutes before you finally get back on the ship.
And I can
and
do this in heavy armor if I want to.
I think currently we're on our way to Medulla.
You are in the area around Medulla.
Do I use my tail to swim like
A propeller.
those giant rats?
Uh,
What are those giant rats called? Nutria.
I don't
I love
know.
Nutria.
I was imagining you were spinning it around like a propeller.
No. You go side to side and you move the tail like a snake.
I see. Doesn't understand
It's
a
your
thing.
flagella. It's your flagella.
Sushi, cover up, your flagella's showing. Have some respect.
Your weenus is showing.
Sushi, your genius is showing. Where?
But it is fairly early in the morning, like maybe 8 or so. The sun is up. It is cold because it's literally the middle of winter.
Yep. Well, it's
Well,
the start of winter,
okay.
actually.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. You're right. It's pretty cold. You do see there are a few like bits of ice floating around where some water has seemed to freeze a bit.
The one bad thing of living up north. It's so cold in the winter.
I should have bought some winter clothing.
I'll be fine. Probably. Okay. We're already kind of facing Medulla. I think I wanted to talk to Tross about the time loop shit.
He said he was in Medicto.
Oh, he's in Medicto?
Yeah.
Ah, shame. Alright,
Wait. No, Fatio, sorry.
oh, he's on the mainland.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot which capital was which.
Hee hee. We can get there later. Should we make our way? I will probably write to him, letting him know that we're on our way to Ordanis.
Alright. So, I'd say maybe let's go with 3 week. With how cold it is, you're not going to be able to go as fast as you normally would. To avoid hitting iceberg. Well, not icebergs, but avoid hitting ice. So we'll say 3 weeks, which means 3 rolls on the sea chart. So,
There's another reason why it's slower. It's because when water's cold, it becomes slightly thicker.
that is also true.
Viscosity changes.
Yeah, and y'all don't.
It's why you're able to tell the difference between cold and hot water being poured.
You know what else is slightly thicker?
My ass.
Yeah, exactly. Levere.
But yeah, and also y'all don't have an icebreaker on your ship, so you can't just if y'all get an ice, like one of those are they called icebreakers? The things on ships to break through the ice. If y'all got one installed, y'all would be able to move at a more regional speed.
I mean, an icebreaker is the name for a ship designed to go through ice. I don't know what the actual thing on it is.
Basically, like a metal wedge.
Cowcatcher. No, that's what they call it on trains.
I mean,
whale catcher.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Sea cowcatcher. Manatee catcher. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
I can use control water. I can do that a couple times a day to help us get there a little better.
All right.
Ah, great.
If it seems particularly bad, I'll use it a couple times.
All right. So, for the first week, what do y'all want to do, and who wants to roll the percentile dice?
I want to call dibs for percentile dice roll.
All right. I mean, I'm usually the one that rolls it, so have a go.
I know you're the one that usually rolls it, but also you've had not the best luck. To be honest.
True.
Oh yeah,
Now,
I'd
just
also
walk
like
me
to
how-
say that every day I would use water. I would ritually cast water walk on everybody every
Just in
day.
case.
Just in case. I do it a couple times a day or something, just when it seems like I don't know how to describe it. Just when things start looking like they might get iffy, or if I have a weird sense, I would also like to. Wait a second, do I have it?
When I'm not navigating, I'd like to be spending time organizing my ethereal space.
Oh yeah, I'd
really?
like to check what the weather will be and do things according to that every day also.
Okay, okay.
Druidcraft.
Okay, first things first, we need to roll the sea chart. Oh, you got a 12? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, a 12.
Wait, like,
You know what?
What
This fits really well. You're actually very lucky because of the really low thing.
Why'd you roll it in the Discord server? You could just roll it on D&D Beyond. Oh well.
So, as y'all are leaving the area around around the manta ray, you spot a ship in the distance. A ship which you are very familiar with because you sent this ship towards this direction last time you encountered it, which was, I believe, like maybe a month prior, or maybe 2 weeks prior. It
You're
is.
just gonna be squinting at it through the spyglass.
It is.
Hey, it's Shex.
Indeed, it is. Do y'all want to y'all want to shop with Shex, or because it's only been like a few weeks since you last saw her.
Shop.
Does she? I can't remember. Does she sell health potions?
No. She sells like old and expensive items. Like she specializes in shit that's like found in deep dungeons. As well as whatever random knickknacks adventures want to sell her.
I don't have anything in particular that I need to buy. Any of y'all?
Not really.
Nope.
I don't really have a particular need unless we're low on like health stuff.
Well, she doesn't sell health stuff, so.
Oh, then I got nothing. Maybe I want a window shop. Find something very particular.
Window shopping can't hurt.
Yeah. Come on, it'd be a nice shopping venture.
All right. So as y'all
I actually would like to take a look too.
oh, have you met Shex yet?
No.
Oh.
Perfect.
Oh, this is gonna be good. So, as you step onto this very small ship, it is extremely cluttered with all kinds of junk, and you see a little goblin girl is standing there with a dirty cotton shirt and a purple vest with gold trim, and she has she's got a few cuts on her ears and really disheveled hair, and is a bit twitchy. And she said,
If I remember rightly, her vest is a little worse for wear.
yes. I can see if I can. I can see if I can. I still have the. Pretty sure I still have the.
Picture.
Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, she is. Found it. I will copy that image and paste. So yeah. She looks at you and says, welcome. Yep.
Checks.
What do you mean?
You're not here for the other mask, are you?
Sorry, could you say that again? I didn't quite catch that.
Oh, you're new. I haven't seen you here. No.
Yes, my name's Katya. Nice to meet you.
Last time I encountered these ones, they told me to check out this place in exchange for one of my masks. Unfortunately, they wouldn't let checks on. But to look at it,
Oh, they didn't let you on.
you saw how beautiful checks could only see from a distance.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, but Shex can smell. It's so old, so powerful. It's Shex wants so bad. So what can Shex do for you today?
A little bit of window shopping, maybe buy something.
Do you have any material or anything warm or anything like that?
Yes, Shex has many things. Yes, Shex has many, cold weather where that, Shex was sold back in the summer months. Or perhaps, you would prefer something a little more, magical.
I mean, either one, but definitely some clothes. Clothes would be nice. But I'm interested in magical stuff because magic is awesome.
Yeah, well, Shex is selling warm, cold weather, wear for a bit of a markup because the season. Yes. She goes and pulls out like a couple coats that are they could use a bit of mending, but they would be serviceable. She pulls out several of various sizes and colors, and she says, each one will be 5 gold.
Was there like a white one or a blue one?
Yeah, we'll say there's one that is white and blue.
Okay. I will take that one, please.
Alright. Yes, 5 gold.
Okay. Oh, I do have something neat that you might like, just to have. Because they're cute and kind of silly.
Yes?
We're just gonna pull out the bag of tiny rubber mind flayers with parachutes. And kind of bounce them a little bit. These are neat. Oh, and these are at a carnival.
Ooh.
Not magic, but a fun toy.
Yeah.
Shex will give you 2 copper.
No, it's just for you to have. You can just.
Oh,
have
thank
this.
you. Shex will remember this, and she goes over and places it in the corner where the stuffalo used to be. Shex has been bothered by the empty space there, but now it has a friend.
I feel like I have some other neat stuff.
Is one of the jackets like a dark red?
Yeah, you can find one that's like dark red and brown.
Cool.
It has a couple. There's some stains on it that are probably blood, but that can be washed out.
Yeah, Katya knows how to get blood out.
Coca-Cola.
And peroxide. Hey, Shex.
Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola with the ice. Don't forget the ice.
Miss Shex, you know, your vest looks like it could use some repairs. How about I fix your vest for a bit of a discount on the coat?
Oh no, Shex is perfectly fine.
Well, either way, I'd hate to see such a fine garment fall into further disrepair.
It matches the
really
aesthetic.
wants to fix the vest. It's bothering her, so she's gonna cast mending on it.
Nah! Shex is gonna cast Counterspell.
Alright.
Don't worry, Catch. It's part of her aesthetic.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh, right!
Well, anyway, here you go. And she pays for the jacket.
All right, 5 gold. Oh, right. The other, the Shex does have ways. So if jackets are not your style, she goes under the counter, pulls out a box full of a lot of different rings, and digs through them before pulling out one that looks like a. It's in the shape of like a a stoat. It's in the shape of like a stoat curled around itself. A
I can't
thousand.
remember. Are those? I can't remember. Do those need attunement, or they just happen?
It does require a bit of attunement. It's 1,000 gold, but it is very useful.
Okay, which one was it?
It's a ring of warmth.
Ring of warmth.
It makes you able to withstand extreme cold.
Ooh, that's neat. I kind of want
Yes.
that.
Wait.
It's a-
Extreme or cold?
Frost resistance.
Ooh.
You have resistance to cold damage. Also, you are completely unharmed by temperatures as low as minus 50 degrees.
I want it.
1,000 gold.
1,000 gold.
1,000 gold.
That's okay. We're just gonna start pulling like stuff out. She'll pull out a pouch that's 230 gold pieces worth of jewels or jewelry. Some more jewelry. And then, because I didn't put a specified amount because I don't remember if he told me that. And then another pouch that has 750 gold pieces in it.
She looks over the jewelry and says,
So it's like jewels, jewelry, and gold.
Yeah, she looks it over. She bites a few of the to make sure. She bites a few of the jewelry to make sure that it's authentic golden stuff. Make sure. Yes, Shex will accept this. She pulls it towards her. All of it like falling on. You can hear it clattering to the ground on the other side of the counter as she.
And that gets rid of everything I had to pawn.
And she slides the ring of warmth to you.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch out my attunement thing.
Would you like a pickle? And she sticks her hand into the pickle jar and hands you one.
Pickle.
Yeah, Shex
Yum.
started having a deal. For every 500 gold, the client gets 1 pickle. Oh, another pickle for you. She reaches in and grabs the other. Like she's sticking her whole hand in the jar.
Oh, thank you. That's so neat.
Yes.
I have a question about the pickles.
The jar is not for sale.
I know you've told me. This is a question for the DM.
Yeah.
Are the pickles room temperature or are they like refrigerated temp?
They're like refrigerated. And they're
all right. So
so
she's sticking her hand into freezing cold brine.
It's not freezing cold. It's refrigerated cold.
Silver.
Yeah.
Brine can get a lot colder than regular water.
Yeah. Well, it's also cold in here. You do, but
I mean, have you ever stuck your hand into a cold pickle jar from the fridge?
No, I don't eat pickles. I'm not on HRT yet, but I want to be.
You don't have to be on HRT to like pickles.
I know, but I was never
Are
a
you
fan of
trying
pickles.
to innuendo?
No, it's an actual thing. Like
when you're on HRT, you pee a lot.
Yeah, and that causes electrolyte imbalance.
You're losing a lot of sodium from all the pissing that you do.
Yeah.
And so,
and pickles are a very delicious and convenient way to get sodium into your diet because of the fact that they're soaked in salt vinegar.
and that is why it is a stereotype for trans women to enjoy pickles.
There's also another stereotype for trans people, but that's not for the channel.
Look, Halloween was a few months back. Anywho.
No, it's not Halloween, it's the Raven Festival.
Right. There's no
Does it exist?
Yeah, no pumpkins here. All right.
Just feathers, and hoods.
I mean, there's probably some pumpkins in places where they grow.
Yeah, but it'd be out of season considering it's winter. Anywho, so yeah, she hands you the 2 pickles because you spent 1,000 gold.
Do you have any like warm underclothes?
Maybe. She
Just some long johns will work.
She goes into her she goes into the back and you can hear her rifling around. Eventually she comes out with a pair of snow pants that have a tail hole. It says, yes, this was from a kobold from the Tet range.
We have to go there at some point. We have a dwarf to say hi to.
Yes. It gets very cold in the Tet range, so you will need this if you go there.
All right. He pulls out his coin purse. How much?
5 gold.
5 gold. Okay. He will hand over 5, and I'll buy a pickle.
Okay. 2 silver for the pickle.
All right. I hand over 5 gold and 2 silver.
All right. She puts the pickle right on the pants and slides it to you.
I've eaten worse.
Yeah.
So,
not saying that out loud.
Well, you don't want some of Shex's pants pickle?
I just said I've had worse.
It does leave a bit of a.
I've had less sanitary food.
It does leave a bit of a stain on the pants were white. Now they have like a bit of like a yellowish green stain.
What part of the pants
did
she set that on?
The leg.
Halfway down the left leg.
Oh, that's awful.
Halfway down the left leg.
Okay, yes.
It's embarrassing, but in an impressive position.
Yeah. Fine. But yeah, she hands it to you. She says, that'll clean out.
Paint out?
Clean.
All right. I'll put this on in the ship.
Yeah. As y'all are shopping, the Sushi's rat familiar crawls onto your shoulder, Corvus, and says, we do need to get that second mask at some point. I'm not sure if now is the best time, but it is something that you do need to think about.
Yes, that is very much true. Like, maybe this time we might be able to get the second mask specifically. Like, hey, Shaq?
Yes?
We came back here also to basically make business about trying to get that second particular mask of yours.
Mask is not for sale. It is older than old. It's great. And she gently caresses. You see her, Katya, you see her, like, go flush against the wall and start petting the face of this, like, worn rabbit mask. It looks like it's made out of wood and one of the ears just broke off. But she gently, like, caresses and says, oh, so ancient and old and once powerful magic, now faded as the paint that colored it.
Can Katya roll to see if she knows what it is?
No. This is
old.
This is old.
This is old and from a different culture.
Yeah.
Nice. Shaq,
Cat is also old.
This
I
is
know-
No,
no,
this is
this is old. Like old.
mm,
well. Next time we're on one of those big constructs, I'll be sure to grab something so that you'll actually have something from one.
Oh yes, please do. Shex is always open to trades if you have something that is of equal value to it.
oh, Capitan.
Hello.
Well, thanks for saying that. Just gonna try to see I was just gonna try to see if she would want to I wanted to know her preferences specifically.
Old stuff. If we want old magic, we gotta give old magic.
Yeah.
Right now, the only old magic I have is currently adhered to my wrist.
Okay, yeah.
Shex is still willing to trade. Shex is still willing to trade for it, and she grabs a butcher's knife and excitedly stares at your wrist.
We're not disarming for the sake of this mask.
Look,
It's
it might grow back, but this thing is still of use to me.
Fine.
I'm
But if
so
you ever
not-
change your mind, Shex is always open to a trade. Yes.
But do you honestly have any particular wares that you might be willing to part honestly currently? Stuff that might not be ordinary, you know?
Do you have a catalog for Shex?
That's
Yeah.
good.
Shex does have a few things.
Okay.
Ones that might be of use to some people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Let me think. Ooh. Yes. She starts to dig down. And she tosses a few staves, a few swords. She eventually pulls out a platinum gem encrusted jug with a cork on it that is got a small chain connecting it to the what's the part just below the hole called? The neck.
The neck.
Yeah, the neck of the
Okay.
jug.
Okay.
Just below the hole.
Yes. Yes, so this is a very, very good item that you could use. You just speak what it is that you want and it will produce it.
Oh.
6,000 gold.
Okay. I definitely see why that would be that much. It literally would destroy the economy if more of this stuff were to get out.
I mean, it can only produce...
We probably just use it for free booze, but...
it can only produce so much each day, but still, it is a good thing to keep an eye on.
I think I've heard of things like it, and you have to kind of know about the liquid or know where it is.
Just a reminder for the party, we do already have an alchemy jug.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an alchemy jug.
Hmm.
We got it from Dula.
Hmm.
Fine. If not that, then Shex does have something else. She leans over. She goes back, tosses. She starts looking through shoes. And it's like this, and she plops down a pair of leather boots that are that have gold tipped and gold soles, as well as two wings on the heels.
Wait. Don't tell me. Are those boots of Hermes or something? Of that ilk?
Watch this. Uh, uh, that Shex doesn't remember how. She just karate chops she just like karate chops them in the or no, she yeah, she karate chops them, and then because she hits the gold tips and nope, no, that's not it. This. She grabs him and slams them together twice, and you see the wings start to flap, and she places them down on the counter, but they're like an inch off of the off of the counter, and they start to just slide to the side because the ship is ever so slightly tilting in the waves.
Wait, are they like affixed to like a gravity pull or?
No. They let you fly.
Oh. So basically, the dream of my entire species.
Is it flight, or is it just like staying on the same elevation?
No, you can fly as fast. Watch. Shex takes her own boots off and puts them on, and she starts to like. It's like she's climbing up stairs that are not there, and she just like walks around. It's like there's always
she's a mime.
Kinda, and it's like she's running on the air itself. It's as the wings flap. But after a while, after a while, she clicks her heels and then falls to the ground.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Do those require attunement?
Yes. Shex was just giving a bit of a demo.
Okay, so they need
That's pretty interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Shex is part of Merchants Guild. Shex is able to fiddle around with attunement for herself, but not for others.
Gotcha.
It's only for
It's
demo
useful for
purposes.
demonstration.
Yes.
Demonstration.
8,000.
Okay. 8,000. I would basically like to say, Okay. What
It's
could we
something
do?
to save up for.
What could we do in order to like lower the price on to be something a bit more approachable for us?
Well, do you have anything
Trading.
to trade for checks? Or perhaps you could do a favor for checks.
What kind of favor are you talking about? I'm not saying I would agree to it. I just am inquiring about it.
Shex has been looking for something that has gone lost in the tail end of the Fourth Era.
Tail end of the Fourth Era, okay.
Yes, if you can find it. It was taken from the Nine Hells itself. And it disappeared.
Okay. Gotcha.
She
any descriptors on this item?
She goes into the back and pulls out a lantern and says, "Just place it in this." You see the lantern has a wick that is not that is currently unlit, but the lantern itself has like a bit of a warmth to it.
Okay.
Did you say it was from the Nine Hells?
Yes. Just place it in here. It can contain it. It'll be perfectly safe to handle and give to checks.
Uh-huh. Alright, so it's some sort of spiritual flame, or is it something else that could be lit aflame?
Chex.
Yes?
Chex, are you asking us to collect the flame of Avernus?
No, not Avernus. No, that is still in. No. Mineros.
Minor, okay.
The flame of avarice. Yes, if you encounter it.
Flame of
Shex.
avarice, okay.
Shex has a lead
Flame
as
of
to where it is.
Um,
We hear all sorts of transactions and deals and contracts and checks. Has overheard in the guild hall, looking at the various transactions that go on in the world, even those outside of the guild's purview, and checking the records. Checks found a lead as to where it could be. Seek out the Wandering Lighthouse.
The Wandering Lighthouse.
Yes. There is some place where many a deals happen.
Okay.
The flame draws people there because it promises what they want, and so the lighthouse keeper has made great use of it, and Shex wishes to make great use of it too. Doesn't have to be the full thing, just an ember will suffice.
Ember. Okay.
And be careful to keep it away from those who want it. Nobody who wants it can be trusted, except Shex, of course. For it is want.
Alright. Alright, Chex. That would be a very interesting thing that I believe I believe our party could easily gather it. Not to say it for like everyone else, but for me personally, I would like to help you get this little amber for yourself.
Yes,
Well,
yes,
it's
yes!
an adventure, that's for sure.
Yes, deal! Do you have a deal with Shex?
Sure. I'll propose a deal with Shex on this.
Great!
These,
She takes the boots and the lantern and shoves them both in your hands.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure that you get this as soon as possible, honestly. Don't wanna squander your deal.
Shex has seen what is to come. Yes! Yes.
Okay.
Ah.
Alright. I'm glad that you're giddy about this. Definitely make sure I'll get that for you.
Yeah.
Make sure this thing is safe.
What, the lantern
You
or the
know
boots?
who Shex reminds me
a
of?
lantern.
Who?
A lantern.
The crazy little like alien doctor man in Titan AE.
I've not actually seen Titan AE.
Okay, well he's like a
Ooh.
babbly little scientist that like talks crazy but knows what he's doing.
Oh, I love
Okay.
both of you two assume Shex knows what she's doing.
Well, honestly, for me, out of
I
character,
mean, I
yes.
personally don't think Shex knows what she's doing, but like that's just the character she's making me think of.
Yeah, I was making a joke. All right. Anything else you want to buy from Shex?
Not that I can think of.
All right.
She's honestly a bit freaked out by Shex.
Understandable.
Does she have any like defensive enchantments?
Well, Shex has some rings. Shex can find a ring of protection here somewhere.
Do I have a ring of protection?
Y'all have like
You already
3.
have a ring of protection?
Huh? What did you say?
Don't you already have one?
No, that's what I was looking. I think that the ring of protection went to someone else because I had the cloak of protection.
I think y'all collectively have 2 rings and 1 cloak.
I have the cloak.
Katya has a
However,
ring.
No, we
I
have
could also have a ring.
I want to say we have 2 cloaks and 2 or 3 rings. Because Varen had given Corvus,
Right.
I believe,
Right.
Uh-huh.
a
Yes.
cloak also.
All right. So 2
But
cloaks,
we
2 cloaks and 3 rings, I think.
How much is a ring of protection?
3,500.
I'm pretty sure we have an extra one that nobody's using.
Well, I will have to consider that because at the moment, I just have 4 platinum. And that is
Not enough.
almost all of that. Yeah.
It's fine. I feel like this won't be the last time we see Chad.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of like a welcoming presence, just coming back to the old ship to see her.
It's been 2 weeks. Maybe.
Yes,
2 months.
welcoming presence.
It's been.
I mean,
Shex just saw y'all.
That's-
Y'all sent Shex to the floating ruins over there. Just outside,
Well-
in view of Shex, but just out of reach.
it honestly hasn't felt that way for us.
It's
We
been a
just
bit
don't-
longer for us.
Trip in the
Just
Feywild,
so-
Shex assumes.
No, we wish.
We
We
fixed
wish.
Cogston.
You could say that.
We fixed Cogston.
Ha!
Mm-hmm.
There
Which
was
means you can trade there
time
now.
involved. Very big headache.
Time
oh my
loops.
god. I just wish why was I given a vision of that place? Like, seriously, place was so much of a head scratcher.
It was really important for us to go there.
Yeah. I mean, we saved everyone from multiple big threats from that place. Yes.
We solved a 20-year time loop.
Mm-hmm. For sure, for sure. I guess I'm just glad that you guys were able to be like the big saviors for it.
You helped. You were there. You did
Eh,
things.
you
Don't discount
really know if
yourself.
I helped.
I pat Corvus on the back.
I really didn't feel like I really helped in the prophesied visions that I was having, which kind of makes me feel like, yeah, I did not turn out to be much of a hero in that place at all.
You helped
Even
out.
died once.
You died multiple times. It's fine. We all died multiple times.
And it still sucks.
You are
Die.
plenty helpful, don't worry.
I'm not saying I wasn't helpful. I'm just like I just wasn't helpful in that specific thing. Yeah.
I will say, if you do go to Cogston checks, they did kind of have to deal with not doing any outside trade for like 23 years. So they're not big on gold, but lots of trading.
Yeah.
Not much magic though, it is in McCreer.
Shex doesn't find much use in McCreer. Too new. Shex does not go east of. Shex doesn't go east of. This is as far or west. Shex doesn't go further west in this general area.
I forgot my directions. How
Shex.
far east do you go, Chex?
Jareel. Lots of people trade in Jareel. Lots of cool things to find in Jareel.
You don't go far enough east. Too bad.
There is nothing for the eastern Jareel.
Of course there is. It's where I'm from.
It's a wide ocean.
There's an island. There are
Where?
several islands.
Sushi, your island is technically part of Jareel.
Not legally.
Legally, yes.
Just
It
because
is-
other countries don't recognize us doesn't mean we're not independent, especially since Jareel sort of does. So, yeah.
Sort of.
Hmm.
Sort of.
Yes. Well,
We're sovereign.
Shex is has organizing to do. Then
I can sell stuff, but I don't know if any of it will be useful for you.
Nah, it's fine. We'll be
I
running into her
have-
again later. It's fine.
Let's see. I have fine clothes, crossbow bolts, a crossbow. I don't know why. Hunting trap.
Hmm.
Uh,
I've still got a band-aid on my ass from the other day
replica
when I went to the ER.
swords.
Well,
Pocket.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
Did they give you cortisone shots?
Not cortisol. It was a muscle relaxant.
all right.
Mm.
So anything else y'all want to do here with checks?
Why do I still have goat's
Katya
milk?
would like to leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
You
she's
should-
just digging through her stuff. She's like, "Why do I still have this goat milk from like 3 months ago?"
I think it's from more than 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's from well over 3 months ago, Sushi.
That
I
was
think it's solidified.
no. That was when y'all were going to save Varen. So it was shortly after the equinox. It was like a week after the equinox. So that means a little
About 3 months, right?
a little under 3 months. You got
Yeah.
a couple days to go before it's been 3 months.
Oh hey, I have the sapphire.
Huh.
Still, I should sell that. People won't know it's cursed anymore. Oh, I have some dust from a demon. I don't no devil. Why do I have that in my pocket?
Cause that was Cornello's dust. I think.
I
gave-
do. I
Hold
do
on,
have Cornello dust in my pocket.
I thought we gave all. Did you pocket some? I thought we gave all of that to Tavel.
I think she did. No, didn't y'all? No, cause y'all
I got it
no.
from the couch.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. But so Tavel then sold the couch to the Gold Dragon, and y'all picked it up from the Gold Dragon's place again.
Right.
Well, it was like the skin,
Yeah.
and we picked up the. I got the dust from
Y'all.
the gold
Yeah.
dragon's place.
Yeah. Y'all skinned the couch. The couch was like stretched over a wooden frame. And on display.
In the couch,
Yeah.
came the bird.
Yeah. So, yes.
So, one of the funniest things that happened in this game.
Yeah. Honestly, I think everything involving Tavel in his first few appearances was some of the funniest shit. Like that, the entire Silver arc was so fucking great.
We'll never
Yeah.
forget one of the first lines spoken in this game. Food and water come first, then pants.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all need to find the Flame of Avarice for Shex.
We need to submit more of the stupid shit we say to shit our players today.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Check.
Mm.
We bid you adieu, but honestly, the next time we come around, I definitely want to chat with you more after we do business.
Ah, yes, Shex is all ears. Well, no, she only has a 2, but still. Ah.
You should be glad you only have 2 ears. 2 ears is already too loud.
Yours are just big.
Shex's is big too.
I know someone who had the flame of
Wait.
avarice once.
Kanye,
We should be careful.
where Kanye is from?
Hey, you know someone?
Where did this
Yes, Katya's best background feature. I know a guy.
Man,
I once.
the Flame of Avarice is a flame that kept.
Katya's been alive forever. She knows everything.
Yeah, no, the flame. I mean, y'all know someone who had the Flame of Avarice at one point.
Yeah, we kicked his ass.
Yeah, y'all have his dust.
We have his dust.
I also, for some reason, still have sandstorm glasses, 50 feet of hempen rope, a
Well, that's
signet
just
ring,
important to have.
Yeah,
which I think is mine.
Hmm.
Studded leather armor, cactus fruit, which is also very old.
yeah, it's like more. It's definitely fermented now.
Yeah, Katya got fucked up on the cactus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Except you didn't.
So,
Technically, it didn't happen yet.
I have a question.
What's up?
How many items am I able to be attuned to?
3.
3.
All right, now I was trying to mention about processes, but here it is. I'm gonna have to unattune myself to one of these things now.
All right.
We
Well,
do have the infinite. We do
I
have
have
the
two
infinite
also.
twine, but I feel that's useful.
yeah.
I have 2.
I'm assuming y'all have gone back to your ship at this point and are
Yeah.
looking over your
we're
inventory.
done. Mhm.
Sushi's trying to figure out why
Uh.
she keeps so many things in her pack and doesn't have like a chest to put them in.
Mm.
Just digging around her big old lady purse. It's filled with like sandstorm goggles, scimitar, shield, studded leather armor.
I mean, those sandstorm goggles. Rami says those sandstorm goggles could also be useful in a snowstorm.
True.
Maybe.
Hey, so I had to unattune something so I could get the Ring of Warmth. I have an item if somebody wants to borrow it, but it requires attunement.
What is it?
What item?
Periapt of Wound Closure?
That's actually really useful.
Yeah.
What?
Periapt of Wound Closure? Well, you wear his pendant, you stabilize whenever you're dying. At the start of your turn. And when you roll a hit die to regain hit points, you double the number of hit points it restores. So does someone want to borrow this for a while I'm using the other thing?
That is not.
Who's a good spellcaster for an enchantment ring?
But there's 3 spellcasters in the group.
Yeah, let me check. I
I feel like it would be useful for someone who it would be better if they don't go down or die.
I mean, technically, most of us cast spells. I'm just not a pure spellcaster.
I don't cast spells.
That's why I said most.
I have charges.
I poke Lavir's tummy.
Alright. I guess I can't really do it since I'm already dealing with my own incumbent. Trying to get these boots on, but maybe I guess I'll just remove this
Very
black amethyst hat.
Very important to know for the Periapt of Wound Closure. It only stabilizes you. It does not make you not unconscious.
Correct.
Yep. It just
does
keeps
not
you from dying.
Stabilization is extremely useful, but not a focus that Sushi cares about.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my attunements are already full.
All right.
Same.
Corvus, as you attune to the boots, they sort of as you attune to the boots, they change in size to accommodate your bird-like talons, shifting more to be like a bracer with wings on the side.
Congratulations, you've been tagged.
Pretty much. They're basically tags with wings on the sides.
Tags?
So go ahead and add
Bird tag.
Go ahead and add winged boots into your inventory. I believe they give how much is it?
Reese
bird
his
band.
Jordans.
Bird
Reese
banding.
Jordans.
Yeah.
The only movement that I don't have is flight.
I mean, you could steal the boots from Corvus.
I think that's all the movements. Is there 5th movement?
Do you have a climb speed?
I don't. I don't have a climb speed. I can climb because you don't need a climbing speed.
Yeah, but
it
if you climb
makes things easier.
if you don't have a climb
like
speed,
swimming.
then it's half your movement speed.
It's like swimming,
Yeah.
and then made worse because heavy armor. So I don't have a climb speed. I don't have a fly speed, but I do have a swimming speed and a burrowing speed.
Yeah. All right. Anything?
And a walking speed, to be very, very importantly.
Yeah. Anything else y'all want to do on this week of travel? Any like character interactions, plan discussions?
Well, I've already said that Lavir's spending some free time organizing his ethereal space, making it less of a pile of shit on the ground.
We need to buy you bookshelves.
Also, did you tell anyone where you're taking the ship?
I'll write in my notebook to
We
Tross that we're heading
assume
there.
he knows what he's doing.
Well, I mean, you didn't. You had the vision, and then you just started sailing and got distracted with Shex.
We assume he knows what he's doing.
We're going to Elm.
I don't know where that is.
It's that way, and Lavir points to the horizon.
Okay, what are we doing there?
We have to go to a town overgrown by what seems like magical plants to find a chart.
Okay, cool.
Is that the town Katya knows a little bit about?
Yeah, but you.
It's Ordanis.
Okay.
Ordanis?
I'm still not remembering where. Oh yeah, she was from the. Never mind.
Yeah, it's Ordanis. I just
think where the portal was that came through.
Gunther.
Maybe it's pronounced Ordanis. I don't know.
Katya does.
I guess Corvus might want to.
Yeah, we're heading there. There's a
Ordanis.
there's a sea chart in the library. It's like Liver's closing his eyes to concentrate on the vision.
Yeah, I've been there a couple times.
It's currently overgrown with what seems like a lot of magical birch trees.
Yeah, it used to be pretty hot vacation spot until the war started, and when they ended, this is what it was like.
Which war?
Which war? What war? I've been in like 20.
I've never been to war.
Well, you know what they say. Only the dead know the end of war.
I certainly.
Wait.
I haven't met any spirits that are really wanted to deal with war, so hey, I'm thankful I have no knowledge of that stuff.
Udon speaks up and says, point of order, Princess, your father led a revolution. You were there.
That is technically a war.
That's not a war. It's fine. They barely put up a fight.
Wars?
They barely put up a fight. It doesn't matter. You know.
So you're just saying
put
it was
up a
just
fight.
one small skirmish?
Well, I mean, like, you know, we had to.
It lasted 2 years.
I wasn't fighting. They had to, you know, go around, do things, slaughter the heads of several major families, all those sorts of things. The kind of things when you're doing a coup.
It was only the one noble family. It lasted 2 years.
Yeah. Well, they fought some. Well, were the samurai not noble families? I thought we fought some of those.
Yeah.
I mean, they typically work for noble families.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're like they were. I mean, like the last one, or maybe the one before. They were one of the previous emperor families. Came from the samurai.
Okay,
right?
yeah,
So, like,
but they weren't noble families when it happened. They were only conscripted into being samurais as a way to save their honor. Like they were basically indentured servants. at that point, because it was either that or die when the last dynasty took over.
Which was the last one? Was the last one the mechanized guys?
No, the ones your father overthrew were the ones were the red panda folk.
Mechanic ones. They brought some stuff from McCreer. It didn't work super well, but it was helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah. The samurais have guns. They're just not good at them.
Also, they sort of. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go below deck. I'm gonna see what Soba's doing, and Udon heads downstairs. Unsure how to really navigate that social interaction.
One of these days, I'm gonna have to get a carpenter into my ethereal space. It's 10 feet tall. I'm 3 feet tall. That's enough space to add a second.
Hold on one moment. My sister's
You're
calling.
getting a phone call.
I am getting a phone call, so I will pause. Sorry about that. My sister was calling just to let me know she was on her way home. So where were we? Carpenter in the. You were wanting to find a carpenter in this to build up your space.
Maybe if we get more around Jareel where people stop freaking the hell out about a door opening in space.
I'm still mad that you're the one that got that. I wanted it so bad.
What are you gonna use it for?
Storage.
You have people for that.
Obviously.
I don't have people for that.
Yeah,
I mean, technically, I have
you
crew,
keep
but...
the same stuff in there that I would keep in there. The stuff we loot off things, like those the tents and stuff. I would want to do it. I mean, like, there's like some cool stuff. Like, I still want to get a home base. If we could just get one of these fucking stone animals to ourselves, so I can take some of this stuff off the ship that isn't useful, but I want to keep for sentimental reasons. My original armor is in here, and so is the are those like replicas of the swords, which could be cool.
You should get stands for those.
Yeah, but like on a ship, like they would just kind of rattle all over.
Everything rattles on the ship.
You can put it like on a stand against the wall and have it. I feel like there's a way to make it stay. Like, I think there might be ones that like would go like around it, but then the only part that's open is the part against the ball or whatever it's called. And it'll just stay.
Oh well.
Yeah.
All right.
Let us sail on.
All right. Second week of travel. As y'all have that discussion intermittently throughout the week. All right. Sushi's turn to roll. What'd you get?
All right, give me a sec. I'm gonna use my special dice.
Oh, your revolver dice?
Yes. Because they are cool.
I don't have the space to roll dice.
I got 19.
Oh, geez, y'all are rolling atrociously. All right.
Maybe I should be the one to roll.
Well, I want a turn.
Okay,
you can get week 3.
Yeah. So, what do y'all want to do during the second week of travel? Now that y'all got y'all basically have a week of downtime.
I want to spend more time with people and get to know them.
Okay.
Okay. I guess Corvus would want to be the first one
Yay.
up. Or like, yeah.
Lavir's gonna be working on reversing that thing that happened.
Thing?
All right.
Thing.
Lavier, go ahead and roll a percentile to see. I'll say that you gotta get an 80 or above to reverse it over the next week.
53. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, I'll let you roll every week or so to reverse that.
Speaking of, don't forget to work on that pick.
I know. Have you or Sushi talked about it to anyone?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No,
Alright.
it hasn't come up.
That's fair. Your servants are not really the kind to poke and prod about how you spend your nights. Alright. As y'all are sailing, you spot in the distance, out of your spyglass, Lavier, there is one sheet of ice that seems to have something partially frozen in it. Looking closer, it appears to be a barrel.
There's a barrel over on the water.
Another barrel.
Yeah, like partially frozen in the ice.
I'm gonna go down to get it.
Yeah.
You're gonna let me know that you're doing that, right?
Of course.
Okay,
I'm
then
gonna jump off backwards with a thumbs up.
I'll drop the anchor so that we don't leave her behind too far.
Alright. So, as you, So, you're not the one that got the ring, right? That was, Reja who got the ring?
Yep.
Yes.
Sushi, you don't have any way to resist cold. So, as you jump down and start swimming, I'm gonna need you to roll a Constitution save. Because the water is really
good
freezing.
thing it's a save, because my Constitution saves are really good.
Yes.
Example.
27.
That's a nat 20 plus 7.
Yeah. You managed to get, you managed to...
Wait.
What?
Do you have advantage on those?
No, because they're not poison.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I forgot which things I had advantage on.
Poison and
poison,
disease.
and then I also have advantage against spells that are cast within 5 feet of me.
Well, this
Mage
is
killer ability.
This is not a spell. This is just cold, frozen water.
Cold, frozen salt water.
Yeah. But you managed to withstand the cold and climb up onto a sheet of ice, where you can see the barrel is in. It's one of those smaller barrels, like the kind that is about half your size. So not a full size barrel.
Barrel. I guess I'm gonna try to pop it open.
All right. Roll strength.
I mean, how thick is the ice before I do that?
It's maybe about 3 feet thick.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm going to try to pop it open and not try to take it, because that's the good idea.
Yeah.
Strength. 19.
You managed to pop the lid off with some ease. Inside, you can see that it is a bunch of gunpowder that has been frozen solid. Maybe about 10 pounds worth.
I guess I'm gonna tell people, because I have the earring now. In 19.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, it's gunpowder.
Oh, we can always use more of that for the cannons.
It's frozen, so maybe we should I don't know, melt it somehow.
It will need to be
We'll need
thawed
to let it.
and then
Yeah.
dehydrated.
Wouldn't it be? Isn't it de-thawed?
No, thawing is letting ice melt over time.
I am entirely certain that I have heard people say de-thawed.
I thought I just said thawed.
No, I mean I have heard it in the past.
Oh.
You
It's
hear
just one of those things that people say, like, irregardless.
you hear Rama say, "Does she mean defrost?"
I mean, yeah, kind of the same thing.
I think you're mixing up thawing and defrosting.
They're pretty similar.
I'll defrost you.
These warm pants already make sure of it.
I'm assuming you got the stain out by this point.
Oh yeah,
Probably.
Kat fixed up the jacket.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Only like an hour of casting the mending spell would fix all that up.
Yeah, that's what Katya spent their travel time doing.
Yeah.
And also telling everybody crazy stories.
So, what do you guys want to do about it?
Well,
Light it on fire?
no.
No. I
That would be a very bad idea.
have an idea. I'm not sure if it will work though. Can I
Yeah.
try to do like a control water and kind of raise up underneath and push the ice up towards us and bring it over to the ship?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Cool.
What are the What are all the limitations of control water?
Okay.
Water bending.
Kinda.
Control any freestanding water inside an area you choose that is a cube up to 100 feet on a side. Can flood, part water, or redirect flow. Redirect flow is sort of like thinking.
Yeah.
Cause flowing water in the area to move in a direction you choose. Even if the water has to flow over the obstacles. Yeah.
All right.
It's limited by the area you can do it with.
Yeah. All right. So you just reach out and like start just. You feel a pulling as you bring. As you change the currents of the water to bring the sheet of ice much, much closer to the ship while Sushi is standing on it. And eventually you hear a tunk as it is now right next to the ship.
All right, and I'll start lowering down some rope.
All right, you do so.
It's around it. We'll work on getting it up.
Well, the barrel is frozen in the ice sheet.
Yeah, and she's got a sword. Just stab around it.
The way I was imagining it was kind of bringing it like closer towards, but also up, because it doesn't say it can only be like straight forward. It can go up.
Yeah, I'll
Also?
allow it. All right. So once you catch your breath, you then just start to like almost like you're lifting something heavy, and the ice sheet starts to rise and rise, and you just like sort of, and you see the sheet of ice just slide onto the deck of the ship.
Okay.
Veer brings his rope back in.
This was easier, but wow, that was a lot.
Yeah. The sheet of ice is about 3 feet thick and maybe like roughly 8 feet in diameter. With the barrel being like sort of in the middle, but not like perfectly in the middle. And it's not a perfect circle. It's like jagged. It's just rough estimation.
Yay, gunpowder.
So y'all are standing there with a big sheet of ice on your ship.
John.
Well, I've got daggers, so I'm just gonna start working at chipping away the ice.
All right. And you spend the rest of the day doing that. It takes a couple hours for you to chip enough to get the barrel completely unstuck.
Katya helps.
Okay, takes a little less time to finally get it unstuck, but eventually you do. And now you have this barrel of frozen gunpowder, about 10 pounds.
All right, we'll just leave this to dehydrate. And it will be good.
All right. Anything else y'all want to spend the next week doing? As y'all have
Bridget will
some downtime.
continue to get to know people and spend time with them.
All right,
Make flower crowns.
who do you spend time with this week? Like
Have I already spent time with Corvus?
Yeah.
Or was I starting with Corvus? I don't remember.
Started with Corvus.
Basically, which other character do you want to have a scene with, or which other characters?
So it'd be Corvus and then Katya. Like spend time with.
All right.
Good choices, honestly.
All right. It's late at night. Sushi, her attendants, and Levere are all asleep, while you three are still awake, having a bit of extra dinner, or a late night snack, sitting at the table in the lower deck.
I'll exchange stories with Katya while making flower crowns.
All right.
I guess.
Go ahead and tell us. Tell a story.
I'm gonna. Oh, okay. So, Katya. I don't think I told you about how I met everybody else here.
No, I don't know how you guys met each other. Go ahead, tell me the tale.
So they found me while I was a giant T-Rex and I was fighting some Yuan T, because I stole a treasure map thingy from them, and they didn't like that, so they were chasing me, and it was really fun. And then so she attacked me after I killed all the Yuan T because they came like right at the end of that. But apparently I sent a what's it called? A revenant that was after me. I sent him to the astral sea, and that messed up with their teleportation spell thingy, the magic circle thing. I don't know, and sent them to where I had combined the 2 bags of holding that sent the revenant to astral sea. Yeah, so it did that, and then they were trying to figure out what had happened, and they found me. That revenant was after me for like weeks, months, whatever. I don't know. It was after me for a long time.
Alright, that's not the craziest story I've ever heard. But that sounds pretty intense. I'm glad you guys made it through.
I indirectly got the guy who turned into the revenant. I got him killed, so that's why he came after me, kind of, and I also might have caused a bit of chaos at the place near where he was buried, and then he came after me after that. He was bad. He was He was racist.
Sure sounds like it.
Yeah, he was racist. He doesn't like my kind. He's killed a bunch of my people. He's killed a bunch of my people and stole an important artifact from us too.
Typical colonizers.
Yeah, he was a paladin of some sort. He was not nice. But I have the special item now, and I'm really happy, and it's really cool. It's my cloak. We're just gonna show the cloak, the white cloak she wears. It's this. It's really soft too. It's fur. I almost got killed by an assassin once. That was the time.
Oh, been there, done that.
I broke into some noble person's house. And I stole a book from him.
What book?
It's that. What's it called? That book of intelligence or whatever, and it makes you smarter. Yeah, I didn't use it myself, but like the party I was with at the time, we had a wizard. He was similar to Sushi, but he was a wizard and he stunk really badly, but he was really strong. He had these cool spells. He accidentally killed himself twice.
Oh, there's just this thing with wizards.
I brought him back too. First time.
Doesn't matter the gender, they just get a little lazy with it.
Yeah. He killed himself with a fireball once because he was surrounded. That was the second time I brought him back to life. And the first time
piece of shit.
We got picked up by a rock who dropped our cart. And well, one of my party members, she was sort of my girlfriend, but like I dimension doored us and saved us, but I can only bring one person with me, right? I didn't think of using polymorph. I didn't even think I had that prepared. Maybe I did. I don't know. But anyway, he got left behind on the cart and then went splat. Well, he wasn't a nice person. He was weird though.
Yeah. My encounters with assassination were more run of the mill, typical wartime stuff. You get to be a high ranking soldier, you get ambushed by the enemy a lot, that kind of thing.
I almost got killed in one hit. Like, it took me down.
Oh, it's terrifying, the amount of power.
It was! I almost died!
I almost died. Crazy world.
Yeah, but I got saved, obviously, but it was not a good time.
Alright. So as y'all bond over your various stories of crazy antics you've done, eventually the days pass and it's time for the final week of travel. So, Reja, go ahead and your turn to roll a percentile.
Okay, I'm gonna go with black and pink.
Oh, goddamn.
91.
Gundam's gonna be fucking 45 this year.
What was that?
91.
Ooh. Oh boy. I've been waiting for this one. So, as y'all are
now I'm nervous.
as y'all are sailing, y'all see up ahead there is an island that y'all none of y'all who are familiar with the area recognize. It is maybe about an acre in area, and it has a cottage. It has just a single cottage, as well as a pen filled with several alpacas. And you can see, as you're approaching it, there seem to be 3 figures just sitting on the porch and working on various things. It's hard to make out any details from this distance.
Huh.
Hmm.
I want to check it out?
Yes. You.
All right.
Sure.
Sure, why not?
All right. It has no dock, so you're gonna have to take the dinghy.
That's alright.
All right. So as y'all go over there, you land your dinghy on the beach and start heading towards the cottage. The first thing you immediately notice is that the air is warm. It's not like winter. It's almost like it's in the middle of spring. The grass is grown with a decent chunk of it being tall. You can see outside of the pen there are a few alpacas that are just roaming free and grazing. And as you approach the cottage, the three figures you see, one of them is a little girl. One of them is a sort of middle-aged woman, and the third is an elderly woman. All of them with dark skin, and the little girl is and all of them have a mole or a beauty mark on their right cheek. The girl is currently shearing an alpaca and handing the wool to the middle-aged woman, who is then spinning it into threads, with the elderly woman weaving it into decently made tapestry. And you go up to them and notice their clothes. The child's clothing has like sort of sharp geometric patterns. The elderly woman has wavy, like curves and points, like how one would draw the waves of the sea. And the elderly woman's clothing have just pure circular, round geometric patterns. As she rocks on her chair and weaves the tapestry.
What an odd grouping.
As you approach, the elderly woman stops rocking her chair and says, "Ah, hello there, little one."
I wave.
Come, come. There's no threat here. This is a safe
Who are you
haven.
calling little?
I'm pretty
No.
sure we're all little.
Yes. Would you rather me refer to you all as young ones?
I earned my right to sit at the adults' table, and I am 56 years old, and you will not take it away from me.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry. I'm not here to take anything. So, what brings you here?
We're looking for the flame of avarice.
Well, you're on the wrong island for that, I'd assume. The only flame here is the one in our fireplace that keeps us warm.
I'll start with that. It's pretty chilly out tonight.
Well, I'm sure it is chilly out there. But over here, it's always a wonderful time of year. So, could I get you any tea or any sweets?
Sweets, you say?
I would enjoy some tea.
All right. Come in, come in. My family will continue my work in my absence.
Are we getting any weird vibes from her?
Roll insight.
Roll vibe check.
12.
It's a very odd situation.
16.
Again, it's an odd situation, but I mean,
We've been in
Uh,
weirder.
yeah.
25.
17.
Alright. 25. Of course, Razor rolls above a 20.
Listen,
I mean,
Raja's
I have a really good insight.
charisma based.
Raja is not charisma based.
Insight is a wisdom stat.
Yep.
All right.
Insight is a wisdom stat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why? Also, that's why my wins.
Because
my
it's
insight
insight,
is
you
so bad.
it's insight, you dummy. That's
Well,
why.
that's why my insight's so bad. It's only a +4. My charisma-based skills are much higher.
Yeah.
Why did you think that? Why did you think insight was charisma?
I don't know.
So
I'm the
as
charisma-based one here. I should be the one making persuasion checks.
as you enter her cottage and she begins to pour tea and she pours you each cup of tea and then gets started on making some cookies. She says
Wisdom sucks.
it will only be a bit. So, what's So, what kind of people are you? You're not the standard fare of people going amongst their business. I can tell that much.
It depends on what you mean by what type. Like, how would you categorize the categories?
You're certainly not merchants, and you don't seem
I am
like...
but a traveling bard. And
Ah.
Katya pulls out her accordion and starts playing background music.
Some
I
say
think legally
some
we're
say
adventurers.
pirates.
Well.
Legally, we are not pirates.
Katya's just an old lady roaming the countryside who happens
For
to
legal
be sticking
reasons,
around
we are
with
not
you guys.
pirates.
Raja is looking around at everything. Just seeing if there's anything out of place or.
The interior is very simple. There's a table with 6 chairs. There's a single bed, a fireplace which is currently burning and keeping the place warm. You can see the windows looking out into the fields. Where the llama or the alpacas are, and a very small kitchen space in which she is currently making the cookies. Do any of y'all have any allergies I should be aware of?
You cut out for part of that.
Any allergies?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Not that I
cast
know of.
detect magic discreetly.
I
Alright.
have anti-allergies. The opposite
Alright.
of allergies.
Raja. The moment you cast detect magic, you are almost blinded by how bright it is.
Is it giving a sense of this place is magic? Or just an aspect of it is? Like some sort of magic to help keep it warm or something? Or
the type of magic you get is very, very... Actually, I'll DM it to you.
Okay, please do so.
All right, there you go. Uh,
Okay, and I'm asking a question in response.
I love whenever I get to give this answer to a multiple choice question.
So everything?
Yes,
Okay.
D, all
everything.
of the above. E, go fuck yourself.
The answer is yes.
I love being able to answer yes to a multiple choice.
Raja is gonna sit there stunned for a second
Yeah.
and then start
Hmm.
pulling out some flowers
Ah.
and just look around.
You can't see anything. It is. You are going to burn your corneas if you keep detect magic up.
I'm going to drop it.
Okay. You rub your eyes a bit. It's like staring at the sun. You still get like a little bit of speckles. But eventually
Just gonna
those fade.
blink a few times.
Yeah, eventually your sight returns back to normal. Travelers, those are the kinds that tend to end up here. I do love hearing the stories of travels.
I see.
Yes. So, you with the hat, I'm assuming you're the leader of this
I
crew.
wave. I'm the captain, yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Just because it's a hatocracy. Why does everyone always know that it's a hatocracy?
Because it's
I
a
wear a big hat.
hatocracy. She eventually pulls the cookies out and places them on the middle of the table. It says, "So, what kind of adventures have you gone on in your travels, then? Any?
Oh boy. Well, we defeated a former incursive general.
Oh my! How many?
Just one so far. Technically, well, I say technically two. There's like a half possession on the second one.
Yes, but were they either of them truly defeated?
I think Carmela's sent back to the Nine Hells. Cornella's just chilling.
Tarask recently.
Cornella's just chilling. We did fight. We did just end a 20-year time loop in Cogston.
We also fought a cult and a different cult and a third different kind of cult.
Ah,
It's a lot.
and are you
There's
going
a lot
to?
of cults.
And I assume you're going to be facing off against the cult in the near future, then?
Probably.
Probably.
Ah,
Is that common with adventures? Is
well,
I have to assume we're not the only people having to deal with cults.
no, of course
Oh, and
not.
we also have to deal with cults like outside of fighting, right? Because like there's that kobold cult that you talked to. There's the cult that one of my retainers is a part of, sort of.
There's the
There's-
Hayom Sarah.
Well, what is the? I suppose the true question is what constitutes a cult.
Boat Mormons.
A restrictive and controlling large-scale community.
Well, would you
a small and mystery-based religious sect?
Would you consider your feathery friend to be part of a cult?
It's not mystery-based. Everyone knows about them.
So it is a state-sanctioned cult.
I mean, that's the way to put
Well, I
it.
suppose most religion could be viewed as cultish.
I am in jest. I jest. It is a joke.
I was just simply wondering, since you're mentioning that, do you feel like your religion is some sort of cult?
That is a
I
very
just simply ask.
complicated that is a very complicated question to answer.
Well,
From a legal
let me make it
definition.
You know,
let me make it simple for you. Do you feel like people see your beliefs as a cult?
Oh, I'm sure some do, and I'm sure some would say no.
Mm, would you
There
care
are
to elaborate on what is your belief?
oh, I would not like to elaborate on it. It is not.
That's fine.
It's not one that would harm any. It's not one that harms anyone or poses any danger to you.
Risha
Mm,
is looking at the old woman, kind of
She gives a soft
like she's
smile.
trying, like she's trying to figure her out. But just looking at Risha, you would probably be able to tell that she knows.
She knows something.
She knows something.
Well, I have one very, very important question. It is perhaps the
I
reason why you're here. She goes over to the kitchen cupboards and pulls out 2 boxes and places each one on the table and slides them to. And you can see depicted on one there seems to be what looks like a castle. It's a painting of what looks like a castle, deep, like covered in, like inside a cave with like stalactites peering down, and the other depicts a tower high above the clouds, and says, "Discuss amongst yourselves before you choose. Do you see yourself as down to, like, as grounded individuals, or are you more the type to have your head in the clouds?"
I like to think of myself as well balanced between a healthy amount of believing in things and skepticism.
So you seem to be grounded. And the others? As a group.
I feel like this is a riddle.
There
As a
is.
group,
As a group. If you're a
As a
team,
group.
then you cannot be judged based on your individual aspects, but rather how you work together. And she interlocks her fingers to demonstrate her point. Is it a single thread in the tapestry that determines how it ends up in the end? Or is it every thread in unison that weaves the true picture?
I would say that we are an ambitious bunch, but I don't think we'd go as far as to say that we're overly ambitious.
I mean, I think
I
think
definitely
we're
on
used
our
to be
way.
more ambitious, but I think I've settled down.
How ambitious
I'm
would you
just here to
be?
enjoy the rest of my life.
How ambitious would you be if you knew what it is that you were looking for?
I know exactly what I'm looking for.
Is it what you're looking for, or what others want you to look for?
Hard both.
And who are you?
I'm a lot of things.
But
I
which of
contain
those
multitudes.
But which of those things are you?
Those things are all me. If I wasn't one of those things, I'd lose who I am.
And who is that?
Sushi.
And who is Sushi?
I mean, technically, I think sushi is a dish made from raw fish combined with rice.
And seaweed.
The seaweed is
Not
optional,
always.
it's not always.
But if it's not with rice, then it's sashimi. No, wait, not sashimi.
No, sashimi.
Sashimi is the sushi with the ball
No,
rice.
sashimi's on its own. It's nigiri that has the rice.
Onigiri?
No, nigiri. No O at the beginning.
What's onigiri?
Onigiri is the rice balls.
The jelly donuts.
From Pokemon.
I love jelly donuts.
These jelly donuts are fantastic, Brock.
I turned my frying pan
Into
into
a
a
dry-
drying pan.
No, it's a frying pan into a drying pan.
Not
Yeah.
just a frying pan, his trusty frying
Yes,
pan.
his trusty frying pan. Eat your hamburgers, Apollo. God, there's. Imagine if we spent an entire episode referring to sushi as hamburger.
Yes, Princess Hamburger
Yeah.
from America.
Anyway, I'm a lot of things. I'm a warrior. I run with religion and the spirits. I fight for my honor, and I'm a princess and a pirate. All these things are true and important.
You fight for your honor? That's interesting. And what is it about your honor that's worth fighting for?
No, it's the only thing that's mine.
So then all those other...
Everything else belongs to others.
So then you are defined by your honor and everything else others have put upon you.
Or given to me. I suppose technically the sword was something that, like I took, but like that's a whole complicated thing.
Yes.
That's a whole can of worms.
Yes, I'm sure it is.
I like worms. Have you ever eaten a worm?
No, but I have known someone who has. A long time ago. Long time.
I think I heard of someone that ate 100
They're
worms.
definitely better cooked than raw, but it's tricky. They get kind of rubbery like mushrooms.
I have read a book that explained how to eat fried worms.
I think
Fried and fried, now that's the way.
Aren't worms poisonous in a way?
Depends on the worm. And depends on who's eating it.
Worm.
Everything is poisonous to someone. If you had nut allergies, then these cookies would be poisonous to you.
Someone casts purify food and water on their food, and it accidentally makes it poison for one of the other party members.
We're just still trying to get a read on old woman.
Cheese.
But do we consider ourselves grounded, or do we consider ourselves head in the clouds, kind of?
I mean,
all of our
personally-
adventures sound fanciful. I mean, like, they are real, we're doing them, but they sound crazy coming out of our mouths.
I've been described as a dreamer, so I'd say I'm more head in the clouds type.
I think what's important isn't the circumstances we find ourselves in, but how we react to them.
Precisely.
With vengeance and bloody violence.
And who are you getting revenge on?
The world.
Why?
Well, our old captain was kidnapped at one time, so that was revenge.
We also got revenge for the other one, because we were getting revenge on Mr. Demon Man for fucking up the city.
He was a devil, not a demon. There's a difference.
And are
Yeah,
any of you
potato,
from
potato.
that city? Did any of you have any personal connections with that city prior to him, quote-unquote, fucking it up?
Well,
No, it just
I
kind
showed
of.
up there. We had fun. We met some nice people. I got to piss in a temple. That was fun. And, everything worked out.
So then how is that revenge if there is no prior emotional investment?
Revenge for others is still revenge.
No.
I think that's called
vengeance, I
justice.
guess.
I think that's called justice.
No. See, justice requires us
No,
to be
revenge
following
on
a
someone
moral
else's
code.
behalf is vengeance.
Yeah.
See, vengeance makes sense.
Yes. You
I
avenged
would call it justice because I do follow a moral code. But, everyone is always mad when I explain my moral code, so...
And what is your moral code?
Those that take upon others deserve to be taken from. Anything is worth it when revealed for the ends, and the fires of war will always cleanse the world and show their souls to the hells where they belong to meet my mistress and her pain.
So you fight on behalf of war.
On behalf of and against. There's nothing contradictory in finding everything in the world to be its own battle.
Sis, you just called.
So,
I think I would.
looks at Sushi slightly when she says "my mistress."
We do find ourselves in fanciful situations. Yes, like I've said, we've resolved a time loop. We killed a dragon Tarask hybrid made with science.
We also killed a fae.
We killed an archfey. That was a thing we did.
I dated a
And the
mind
devil.
flayer.
I mean, it wasn't permanent killing the devil, but we still did it.
Margala herself.
We have done a lot. We have found ourselves in many fanciful situations.
We haven't fought a god yet.
Was the
I don't
archfey not
usually,
was the archfey not considered a god to those that worshipped her?
No one worshipped her. She was kind of just around. I think
the fish people. I think the fish people worshipped her.
Did they worship her, or did they do that kind of If they did worship her, then they were like a cargo cult, right? They just kind of saw she was there and were like, you know what, fuck it, because she didn't do much for them. All she did was slowly become more powerful. I don't think
Did
she
you
was an
ask
archfey when
them?
she got there. I don't speak fish.
Skill
we don't
issue.
speak fish. They did seem to switch. I will say, I think they just kind of went with whoever was strongest in the nearest vicinity.
Skill issue in your old lady voice.
Well, the sun is setting. The time is almost up. So, what is your choice? Which one?
Everyone else is arguing like they're grounded. I'm probably the only one that has my head above the clouds.
Ray just said clouds.
Oh, she did. Oh,
Is that a bird joke?
I do love the irony of one of your kind having your head above the clouds. That is not lost on me.
Honestly, I really do want to be above the clouds, honestly. For what I want to do.
But do you honestly want to do that?
It's kind of like an odd thing. I mean, recently, yes.
Well,
I will admit
I'm just making
that
fun.
I have definitely got ambitions that are above
even my station.
Ah,
I do plan on resolving those ambitions, even if they require force.
just like your father.
Is that fanciful? Her eye twitches when she hears that, and she just repeats herself. Is that fanciful?
That is not for me to decide. I cannot I cannot tell you the kind of person you are. That is for you to determine. All I can do is judge your answers. But I will not tell you what the answers are, or what choices to make.
All right. What box, crew? What box?
There's the one that
What?
there's the one that has a carving that depicts a tower above clouds, and one that depicts a castle in a cavern.
I feel like I'm more grounded. I don't have super big ambitions outside of figure out what this thing does, and holds up the bracer.
And helping people translate precursor.
Well, the bracer is part of that.
And finding the rest of the pieces of the bracer.
I
which
just said
seems to be an adventure on its own.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's like ambitious though.
Also, aren't you the first one of us that was had the ambition of taking one of the big stone things for ourselves?
Yeah, but that got Institute took it. My turtle.
Well, we can, if we get the spider, we can trade it for the turtle. Turtle's cooler.
Grisha's going to look at the old woman as she finishes making the flower crown, which she chose the colors that match the dress. She's going to hold it up and then offer it to her.
Thank you, little one.
All
It's
right,
very
I guess
rare
we should
for
hold
people
a
to
vote.
give me. It is very rare for me to receive gifts in such manner, she says as she puts it on.
Are you used to receiving offerings of other sorts?
You are an interesting little one.
What is your name, ma'am?
Oh, I go by many names. I'm sure none of them are truly that important.
Names hold power. Even ours.
I have one more question. Are you some sort of angel, or are you a deity?
Roll persuasion.
Does giving that gift give me anything on that? Said persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh, let's hope I roll good because I only have a +1 for that.
I have plus.
Okay. That is a dirty 20 in the dice mode. Okay, it's a dirty 20.
Well, all answers will be revealed in time. Don't you worry your little tales about it. We will meet again one day. I can assure you of that. Maybe. Potentially. Depending on how things play out.
Should we go for the one with the clouds?
I think so. We're just still trying to get a read on her.
Clouds is
Sushi?
honestly probably more likely. Yes, I vote clouds. It just
All right.
seems more correct.
Alright. She slides it to you. It has a padlock with no, it is latched closed with a padlock that has no keyhole.
Who wants to poke the lock to see if it's magic?
It will open in time, worry not.
It's been time. Is it gonna open now?
It will open when it opens. Now run along. You should probably be returning to your ship soon.
Yeah,
Alrighty
I'm
then,
sure. I am sure.
I have a sip of tea and eat a cookie.
Alright. You can take some for the road if you wish. Well, for the sea.
Oh, great! I
Yeah.
take all the cookies.
Alright.
Don't take all of them. Don't be rude.
No, you can.
Okay, you have permission from her. You may take all the cookie.
Yes.
Oh, I already have them in my hands.
Yeah.
I'm taking some from the princess.
All in all, she made a dozen cookies. I don't know how many you've eaten so far, and how many are left.
We've all had at least one.
Alright, so then there's 7 cookies left. Okay, there's 6
I'm
cookies
taking-
left.
I'm taking 2 from her.
Okay. So yeah, there's 6 cookies left, which y'all can split once y'all are back on the ship. But she leads you out and returns to her rocking chair, and goes back to weaving. The little girl stops shearing the alpacas and walks up and says, "Do y'all need help getting your dinghy back to the sea?"
Thingy? Maybe?
If you'd like to help, you can.
Okay, I would. And she walks you down to the beach to where your dinghy is. As she helps y'all push it back into the water, y'all had it on the sand so it wouldn't drift away, and y'all start rowing back to the ship. She waves. She places her hand on the back and looks at you and says, "There's going to be a choice. It's going to be very difficult. We pray that you make the right choice. We'll see you on the day of the bleeding sun," and pushes you forward. Into the water as y'all drift back to your ship.
I hide the cookies.
Alright. Eventually...
Alright, that's the notes.
Alright. As you get back onto your ship and start sailing in the direction you're supposed to, eventually, after a while, y'all look back and the island is gone after... And it should still be visible at least a bit in the distance, but it's completely gone. So...
Predictable.
So, like, those were witches, right?
No, I don't believe so. I think that was. Their magic was celestial. I think she might have been angel or goddess or something of time? Or something.
But there's 3 of them. That's hags, right?
The magic was celestial.
There are the
Maybe-
3. I mean, like.
Well, there was the young one, a middle-aged one, and an old one.
I'm
That's a thing.
I'm wondering if they were the same.
The same
If
god
they
on different stages, like that one
yeah,
with Hecate.
yeah. That
Think it was
was
all the same woman?
I think so. Or at least different versions of herself at different
Listen, the
stages.
gods are big fans of threes.
I almost went blind when I did a detect magic. It was overwhelmingly bright of celestial magic. This was a test.
Well,
That's why I asked her name.
Did she give a name?
No.
Unhelpful.
I have questions. I'm gonna need to talk to Princess later.
Who?
The
Oh.
deity I worship.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask Tross if he knows anything about a Day of the Bleeding Sun. That sounds important,
Mm-hmm.
along with the importance that the younger one put on it. You know, when someone says something all important, like, it's usually because it's important.
Yeah, we should definitely make a note of that.
Yeah, I'll ask Tross if he knows anything about it. He's a smart guy. He knows things. He reads books.
I couldn't get a read on her, really.
Books are cool.
Sushi, can you read?
She was beyond us.
I don't think I've
Of
ever
course I
seen
can
Sushi read. I've never seen you read.
We went to the library together.
Also,
You
didn't
kind of looked at pictures.
Ramen says she has written poetry.
I can't read it, so does it count?
I mean, that's on you then.
Usually, in order
Hard
to be
fact.
able to write, you have to be able to read as well.
Anyway, I give my retainers each a cookie.
Oh, thank you. She starts nibbling
and-
on it.
Then I take a second cookie for myself.
Oh yeah.
And then I pass the other two to the rest of the crew.
The cookies are peanut butter and chocolate chip.
Ooh. Not bad.
Yeah.
Levere is not allergic to peanuts. He doesn't. It's not that he doesn't particularly like them, though.
Ah.
Free cookies is free cookies, though. So
Valid. All right. Anything else y'all want to do before y'all arrive at your destination?
Raja wants to have a conversation about what just happened.
Okay. You retire into your room and begin to focus on your reflection.
Levere goes to his room and deals with stuff.
Yeah.
She goes to her room and does a meditation ceremony.
All right, we'll do Raja's first, and then we'll do Sushi's. So, Raja, after a while, your reflection starts blinking and says, "Oh, hey! I lost you for a moment. What's up?"
You didn't see what happened, did you?
No, it was like it was like static.
We went to an island and it was warm.
Oh.
There was this old woman there with another woman and then like a little girl. Actually, Raja's gonna use disguise self and then make herself look like each of those people, like one after the other.
Huh.
Yeah, they all looked like. Well, to me, I have a theory. I think they might have all been the same person, like the same, just different stages, you know?
Like a time traveler?
I don't know. I mean, it could be something like that, but
I used detect magic there, and it was overwhelming. It was all magic. She was magic. The whole place was magic, and it was celestial magic.
Celestial?
Question.
What?
Out of character question.
What's up?
Were the cookies magic?
Uh,
Or were they like one thing that she could see?
the things that were magic were too bright to see anything that wasn't magic.
I just think it'd be really funny if there was just blinding white light and then cookies.
I'll say the cookies are magic. Y'all have the benefit of a hero's feast from them.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Yeah. Well,
I don't know how much good that's gonna do for tomorrow, though.
We should have saved the cookies.
it lasts 24 hours.
That may be useful. What did everybody else do with their?
Oh wait, no,
second cookies?
it was in the middle of the week though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But y'all felt a little more hearty after eating them. Unfortunately, they're all gone by the time y'all reached the destination. Anywho, so where were we? I'm not sure. Could be a number of things.
I asked her what her name was, and she said she goes by many names.
Well, that's ominous, maybe?
She didn't seem like she was bad. She seemed good, but it's like she was testing us. There were 2 boxes, and she wanted to know if we were more grounded or if we had our heads up in the clouds.
Well,
as a group.
And what'd y'all answer?
Head in the clouds.
I like to take a balanced approach to things.
You're not there.
You could be. did
Katya just in the room?
Oh, I thought we were all being spoken to.
No.
This is.
I mean, is Katya like hanging on the outside of the ship, looking through Raisha's window?
You know what? Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, Granny's spying.
If you did, you would see Raisha talking to herself, having a one-sided conversation, and like answering as though, like talking like she's hearing. You're only hearing Katya's voice. Or Raisha's voice. You're only hearing Raisha's voice. You're not hearing any like response, but she is having a conversation as though she is talking to someone. But yeah, your reflection says, well, did you make the right choice?
I don't know. I want to say we gave the answer that we felt was honest or true. But yeah, the little girl, when we were leaving, she also mentioned out of character, what was it?
Day of the Bleeding Sun.
Day of the Bleeding Sun.
Oh, that sounds ominous. Is it sun like in the sky, or sun as in like someone's child?
I don't know. I want to say it might be the former, but because that's the impression I got from it, but I don't actually know.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know.
I don't know who she was. But
I've never seen her, but I don't know. If she is the god, she could take on different forms, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, one of my mom's friends knew one that regularly disguises like a beggar with birds.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure what's going to happen now.
but
Well-
it definitely felt like a test.
All right.
Mm.
All right. Does it? All right. Interesting. I'll try to see if I can find out some kind of glimpse. If you did the spell that, like, I don't know, you know that spell that, like, I can answer yes or no questions, because that gives me like a wider range. I can try that, but also there's a chance that it could be an answer that I'm not able to glean, so I wouldn't know. But
I'll have to.
yeah, not.
Is that I don't remember the name of that spell right now.
It's
I'll look.
I believe it's commune.
I see it.
You get to ask your deity 1 or 3 questions, and they have to be yes or no questions.
Okay.
And you can get an answer of yes, no, or unsure. But yeah, no, it doesn't have to be today. Like, you're gonna be getting to your place to the place soon. And you should probably prepare for that first. I mean,
Yeah, that, and I have to actually think of questions to ask.
Yeah.
I'm not great with the yes or no answer type questions, because I feel like I need to know a bit more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might need to brainstorm with the others.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. And maybe your feathered friend could do the same.
Oh, that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll ask her about it.
Okay. Yeah. Don't worry. That's always an option. And I'll do my best.
Okay, I believe in you.
All right. As you put your mirror away and look behind you, you can see Katya just looking into your window, hanging onto the outside of the ship.
I'm gonna raise an
Please
eyebrow
help,
at her.
Asia. I fell. I've been hanging on here for hours. You seem very distracted.
So I'm gonna go over to the window and open it and try to pull her in.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh, yes. Thanks, Scott. Oh, thank you for helping me out.
Sorry, I was having a conversation with my goddess.
I see. I thought I saw a school of fish flipping near the water, and I couldn't help myself. Dove after one, and then realized my mistake halfway through falling and grabbed the window ledge.
I'm glad you're able to catch yourself.
Katya just spent the last 2 hours as one of those hang in there posters.
Imagine
Are your arms okay?
I was imagining like you fell in the water and immediately shot up and clung to it like a cartoon cat.
Yes.
Suction
are
cup
your arms
Katya a la
okay,
Garfield.
Katya?
Suction cup Garfield.
Yeah. Oh man, suction cup Katya would. If we had merch, that would definitely be one.
Cute.
Yes.
Suction cup Katya would be cute.
And then we get popular enough that there's bootleg merch, and so then you've got.
I would buy so much
Suction cup
bootleg.
Babushka cat.
Babushka cat. I would buy so
Babushka.
much bootleg merch if our stuff was big.
I feel like buying your own bootleg merch is very funny.
All right, let's shift to as you help Katya dry off and get the frost out of her fur. We'll shift over to Sushi. You meditate and arrive in the domain of your patron.
Sushi is a lot less reverent than she often is. She's just gonna start pacing.
I
don't know what's going on.
You seem distracted.
You think?
What's going on?
Were you not with me?
I there was a brief period in which I was not able to look at you. It was
But
disconnected.
don't you usually like get the memories from your squish afterwards?
Well, it was kind of like it was in when you were in Cogston.
Ah, that's not good.
So, what happened?
That's really not good.
Did you spend another week in a time loop?
No, it was like an hour, maybe 2. We went on an island.
Alright.
And I don't usually, think about things very hard. I'm sure you've realized this at this point.
Oh, I know. I remember the window incidences.
I was trying to say that that's beside the point.
No, as an example of you not thinking things through. Don't worry,
You-
we've already had that conversation, we've already resolved it.
It's beside the point. But I was aware tangentially of what we were stepping into when we got there. Let me just
What was it?
put a little scenario out for you. We walk onto an island and are greeted by 3 women and literally nothing else.
There was alpacas.
And those 3 women,
There was alpacas. Out of character, just telling you.
Alpaca
no
wool.
other people.
Alpaca wool is very good.
It is. That's is cashmere alpaca or llama?
I think that's llama.
I think it's alpaca. I don't know. It's one of those 2, not
Alpacas are
camel.
supposed to be stupid soft.
Cashmere is actually from goats.
It is?
Yes, cashmere and pashmina goats.
Anyway, so we walk onto this island. Do. There's some ladies there.
Were they witches? Hags?
One of them is short, and she's spinning wool. No, shearing wool. One of them is an adult, and she's spinning wool. And one of them is doing stuff with the thread.
What was she doing with the
As
thread?
an old lady. She didn't cut it, and I'm sure that's a good thing. Probably.
Alright. And the short one, was she just short?
Child?
I see.
Maybe? Yeah. We got invited inside.
And you went inside?
Yes. And we got offered food. And we took the food. So, thankfully, they weren't Fae, because otherwise, we would not be here. I'm fairly certain.
I mean, if they were Fae, you could kill them. You've done it before.
Probably. Hard, probably. But we had to have a conversation about who we were and what our identity is, and identity is a hard topic for me.
Yes, that's why I try not to push it. All I request of you is to bring me powerful souls.
I don't know who I am. Not really. Every mission I've been on has been shown to have problems, or I've just had to give up. It's stressful.
I can empathize more than anyone about not knowing who you are. My memories are only
Yeah.
just coming back to me. The more that the skies crack, like, once you help me get free, I will promise to help you figure out who you are, who the real Sushi is.
Yeah, well, it's it's sometimes difficult. And so much of who you are is tied to a different person, and it's more confusing when so much of who you are is tied into multiple different people.
He gets up from his chair and walks towards you and kneels down and embraces you with a soft hug. I know. I know what it's like to be defined by someone else's actions. I understand everything you're going through, and you don't have to go through it alone.
She nods. Anyway, she asked us the type of person we are. If we're grounded or in the clouds. You know, looking to the stars, that sort of thing.
Point of order, you don't know what stars are. Those stars in the sky, it's the lights.
Looking to the lights.
Yeah.
He would know what stars are.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. You only know stars in the context of the astral plane.
There's so many difficulties in seeing what's outside. And I want to say that I'm a grounded person, but I know that realistically I'm not. And this has just caused things to be harder. We got a prize. We got something given to us. And it's locked in a chest. And that I don't know if that chest will ever open. Because if we were wrong in our assumptions, if we didn't choose correctly, it's possible that the circumstances where that it'll open won't happen. This is one of those cosmic dealies. You know, the sort of things that you always hear about in stories. Or it's just, it's a lot. And we're already dealing with multiple ancient artifacts from... Wait, I think as a team, as a crew, we've had access. We've seen, we've touched, what, 5 ancient artifacts of massive power? I don't know if this is a good thing or not. And I played along.
You're right about it sounding like one of the many stories. But the thing you have to remember is stories are just memories that have been forgotten. Everything happens, and it doesn't stop happening. The most you can do is live in the moment and just try to make it to one more day. Keep doing that, and you will find something that will define who you are on your own terms.
I have goals.
And what are they?
I have things I want to do. I just don't know if they're my goals or if I inherited them.
If you if you didn't have me, if you weren't raised by your family, if you were a blank slate, what is it that you would do?
I don't know. Maybe I would have been dedicated to faith and religion, but I wouldn't have been introduced to what the world considers an evil and dark goddess had I not been living in a city that was, a pirate haven, a place where people like her worshippers were accepted. I could have been a warrior, a fighter, but those are things that I learned because I was a princess and I demanded to learn something useful, because I didn't want to be one of those princesses from the stories locked in a tower or saved from some sacrifice or god or whatever. I could have been dedicated to being a pirate like my mom, my father, but that requires a family to be dedicated to. Would I have anything other than just my sense of right and wrong if I was on my own?
Where does your sense of right and wrong come from?
It's a mix of everything I've ever seen and heard, and all the people I know. It evolves, but I know in my heart some things are wrong and some are right, even when they don't make sense.
Then follow that instinct. If it doesn't make sense, but you know it's right, then follow your gut. That is the truest voice of who you are that you can have. Your instincts, your gut.
I will make a name for myself.
Okay.
Even if it means it has to be after the sword is broken, after everything has happened.
After you free me, I will support you, but I will not define you. You will be...
I will find...
I will give you the
way.
power to... Once you free me, I will give you the power to find, to be who you want. Agreed?
The only thing I can think of that I want right now is my home, even if it means blood, but maybe I'll have a better goal then. Agreed.
Okay. Agreed. With that, he gives you he lets go of the hug and you wake up back in your room.
Yeah, every time I do the sword ceremony, it's like some kind of thing. The sword's like sticking out of a thing. There's like incense burning.
Yeah.
Dim light.
I imagine you just like sitting down and holding the sword perfectly balanced in your hands. With incense burning around, yes. So
I'm like sitting Senya style, with like a little thing in front of me and the little incense.
Yeah. So with all that done, after a few more days of sailing through the ice starts to clear up, and you can start to see the Boot of Aelm up ahead. And as you approach, you finally make your way towards Ordanis, and you see that Katya, this is probably the biggest shock to you, since you've never seen it in a state like this, but it is completely overrun. The forest has grown not just into the city, but has expanded beyond the city walls, and you can see a large tree with that is white with a glowing inside the cracks, deep in the forest, taller than any of the other trees. And it's all of their leaves are shades of orange and red and yellow, but much more vibrant than the kinds you see in autumn. And as you dock in one of the few docks that are still standing and not as scorched, and stare into the city of Ordanis, the buildings, many of them turned into rubble and ash and cinders. One of the few buildings that remain completely intact being a temple in the center of the town with a high bell tower. I think that's where we're going to call this episode.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right.
Huzzah.
Thank you everybody for watching. This has been this episode of World of Tapir. There's plenty of other stuff on the channel you can check out, such as Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, both of which are being played by my boyfriend Scraps. Biddy is playing Pikmin 2.
Yeah, might be on a bit of a hiatus. It depends on my sciatic
Yeah.
is fucking ass.
Yeah, there is also
I'm going to
Chalkbee's.
lie down after this.
Yeah. There's also Chalkbee's campaign, Plasticos, and there is
Online.
yeah, and then there should
Finally
be
getting into the groove of it.
yeah, we finally entered a dungeon. I ate a rat, and there is
A dead rat.
there's
That's clear.
There, and by the time this goes up, there should be episode 1 of my Paper Mario 64 Let's Play.
Oh, you're doing that finally. Nice.
Yeah, we finished up Crash Bandicoot yesterday, so to post on Friday, so that we can do Paper Mario on Saturday and upload that on Sunday.
I'm playing it on my own, so I'll leave that to y'all.
So, common challenge of the day. Are you a grounded individual, or do you have your head in the clouds?
Oh, absolutely the second one. Just 100%.
Same.
I know
think I'm in
myself.
between. It depends on the situation.
Fair.
I have ambitions, but I wouldn't exactly say that they're lofty. I just want to move and live with my girlfriend.
Yeah. Alright,
I would like to be less mentally ill and like find stable housing.
same.
I just want a job so that I can pay enough to have a life and then like work on my writing.
Alright.
You have a job.
I
You
just
work
want
at
to hang
Chipotle.
out and draw and not do much.
Alright.
I don't get enough hours.
Alright, so with that out of the way, there's no left to say but good night, everybody!
Bye!
Bye.
Spokojnej noci, rебенки.